Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Ryan's Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Dancing to his left. And finding the tight end, Hooper. A Falcon first down. Ryan to his young tight end, Hooper.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Ryan. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Again on 2nd and 10. It's Ryan. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Now it's Ryan. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second. And, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion now. Last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak. But if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was because, let's be honest about it, losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you're in the Super Bowl. You're playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one. But this is a team that's built to be good for a long time.
Here's Ryan. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Ryan on second down. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game. Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Freeman again. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Hey, let's go. 11.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Sanu, the man in motion left. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And the wideout in motion. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, before the possession switches here, I had written some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshon Lattimore on defense.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And the tight end goes in motion left. Ryan leaves with Freeman on the draw. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down, keep the sticks moving.
And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Get
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Looking deep for Julio. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On third down, Ryan. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
We all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 when he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year. Tops in the NFL with that powerful offense. And they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the D looking like they may blitz. On second down, Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. On first down, Ryan. Forced out to his left. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'll be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out?
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. Oh, another spin.
Hard to line him up when he does that. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Time running out here on the play clock. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And they needed a break they needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Play action. It's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Breaks, and that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And this one is right down Broadway. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off that lead.
And now you put the pressure on your defense, who didn't particularly play all that well in the first half. But they're going to need to step it up here and make some plays if these guys are going to have any chance.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Atlanta now coming out on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Looking left side, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he rifles one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Throwing again. Ryan. Looking deep for Gabriel. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, And then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, Ryan. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown. And frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Play action, Ryan. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Get out! There we go. Check. Hey,
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
Tuesday.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll run here with Freeman. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Hey, let's go. 20.
2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back now here on EA Sports. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. From the shotgun, Ryan. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Ryan on first down. He's going to let it go again. Muscles. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Robert Alford. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. For even a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon.